Happy Saturday, girls. You know the drill. Let's get into the girlies' guide for surviving college football season. Here's everything you need to know about today's games and when not to bother your significant other. First things first. At 12 p.m. Eastern, there's only one interesting game going on. Clemson plays Georgia Tech. The thing about this one is that it might be an upset because Clemson really struggled last week, and this week they're going on the road, so he may want to keep his eye on this one, but that's really the only interesting one going on at this time. So if you have brunch plans, if you have lunch plans, you should be fine as long as he can watch it on his phone. Next, at 3:30 Eastern, South Florida plays Miami on the CW, and everyone's talking about this because everyone's saying this is the most interesting thing that's come to the CW since Gilmore Girls, but that's really the most exciting thing about this game. The most interesting game today is Georgia versus Tennessee. He is going to watch, make no plans for this afternoon. He must be sat in front of the TV for this one. Now, there's two games tonight to be aware of. At 7:30 Eastern, Florida plays LSU. The thing about this one is that Florida lost last week to South Florida, which was the biggest upset of the season thus far. And if they lose tonight, they're probably going to fire their head coach. The other game is Texas A&M at Notre Dame. This is a big game for Notre Dame because they're 0-1 right now, and it's technically their home opener. Basically, Notre Dame needs to win this one, so those two are definitely a must watch. Also say your window of opportunity is definitely this morning. Make your plans this morning, go to brunch, go to an early lunch, but make sure he is back by 3:30 because he will be butt in seat for the rest of the day. Here are a couple of things you can say, a couple of questions you can ask if you want to sound a little bit more interesting and know what you're talking about. Just casually say something like, gosh, Billy Napier definitely needs to win against LSU or he's going to get fired. You can also ask, do you think there's any shot he keeps his job if they lose this game? He'll probably be really impressed that you're asking those questions. All right, girls, that's everything you need to know this Saturday, and we'll see you next week.